Hi everyone, welcome back. So today we're going to be doing I hauled it but did I like it. I have like 5 different things that I want to talk to you guys about. A couple of palettes, a nice concealer that is brand new, and something that is just completely new to me. A company that I have not tried out ever, and I'm trying a couple of their products lately, and I wanted to discuss how I feel about it with you guys. And it's really exciting because it's a collaboration with Jennifer Lopez, and I love me some Jennifer Lopez. So if you guys are excited to find out what we are reviewing today and how I'm feeling about it, then just sit tight and we'll get right into it.
How could you say this every time? This is the new world you told me lightly.
So the first few things are free from actually to review, and they are from Inglot, and it is a collaboration with Jennifer Lopez. And for one, I will buy anything that has Jennifer Lopez with it. I did not buy these. I got these free from actually to review, but I never even knew about this. I don't know if you guys did. If you guys knew about this collaboration, please let me know. But Inglot is a company that I have heard about, and I've seen a couple of beauty YouTubers use them, especially in the past. But I have not heard about them lately, and I've never tried any of their products. So when I saw this, I was like, I have to try these out. I have to see how they are. And I doubt that Jennifer Lopez would collaborate with a company that did not have quality products. So the first thing that I got was a mascara, and this is their Viva Las Lashes mascara. And this was really cool to me because it was a really thin wand. Really thin. So I'm like, if it's thin like that, then it has to be good, you know, it has to be a good formula for it to actually lift my lashes and give me any kind of volume. But I was kind of excited to see how it would perform on my lower lashes. I use this, and honestly, I'm not too impressed with it. Like I always say when I review a mascara, they are so subjective because it depends solely on your personal eyelashes. Some people have naturally long, beautiful eyelashes that any mascara will make look good. You know, they'll make any mascara look good. And other people like me have very short, sparse ones that stick straight out, and you need to like curl them and use a primer. You really need to work if you want your lashes to be seen without falsies. That's why a lot of the times I just throw on some falsies, is because you can't see my lashes basically no matter what I do. So I really put mascaras to the test for me, and a lot of them will not work out for me, but a lot of them may work for others. Now with this, because of it being such a small wand, it worked beautifully for my lower lashes, and that's how I'm going to use this. This is not something that I want to sit in my drawer and not use. I love that it's a collaboration with Jennifer Lopez, but I did not like this for the top. The bottoms, it was perfect. It got right into the root of the lashes, brought it down. It wasn't as black as I thought it would be, but it's still a very beautiful formula for the lower lashes. For the top ones, however, I did not like it. My lashes were really hard. They kind of clumped together, and I just didn't see any length or volume, and the color wasn't dark enough for me either. So lower lashes, this was good, but for the top lashes, it didn't work for me very well. On to this next product. This is their eyeliner gel in J511 Midnight. This is a little pot, but you do get quite a bit in here, and I have been using this since I got this. I'm wearing it today on my lashes, or on my top line there, I guess you could say. I love this so much. These were not products that I was really ever into until probably 2 months ago. When we got the ink from Pretty Vulgar in BoxyCharm, I was using that because my eyes have been running so bad lately that I couldn't use a liquid liner. They was just running everywhere. It was literally running into my eye, and I looked like a zombie. So I had to use something else, and I thought that the gel liners would work a bit better, and they did. So I tried this, and this is even better than the Pretty Vulgar one. This is like concrete for your eyes, but it will come off very easily with a makeup wipe. But my eyes water continuously, and this goes nowhere. This is a product that I would highly recommend. I have not used a gel ink pot like this that is as good as this one, so I would highly recommend this. Super black, super easy and creamy to work with. It does dry down. It gives you some time to work with it, but it does dry down pretty quickly. It is like a matte formula. I love this so much. I think it's highly, highly worth it. I will probably use every single bit of this. I was very shocked, pleasantly shocked with that one. The mascara didn't wow me, but that gel eyeliner, the gel eyeliner makes me want to try more from the company. So if you guys have tried anything from Inglot, leave me a comment down below and let me know. I have heard that their shadows are really good, but let me know what you guys think of the company and their products and their quality, because I haven't heard too much about them and I'm really curious now. The next thing is a new palette that just recently came out, and that is from Too Faced, and this is their little mini palette called Sugar Cookie. Now this was gifted to me. I don't think that I would have purchased it any other way, because none of the little mini Too Faced palettes have ever really called to me, but I was shown 2 of these and I really like this one. The look of this one was gorgeous. You know, just like a really pretty everyday palette, so I really wanted to try it out. I love that they left the mirror. I'm not even showing it to you guys. There we go. I love that they left the mirror alone. Too Faced has an issue with over decorating their mirrors, and then you're left with a little bar when they could just leave the full face mirror, and I've talked about that so many times. So I like that they left that so you can actually see what you're doing. With these you get 8 shadows, and let's see here, I think 2 of them, maybe 3, they kind of have one of those fine glitter type of things in here. I want to say that like 4 are matte, even though 2 of them try to come off a little bit less than matte, and then 4 of them are glitter and like shimmers, and I think they're beautiful. Now the person who actually gifted this to me told me that she wasn't too impressed with the formula. She thought it wasn't as pigmented, and I actually am very impressed with this. I was pretty shocked. I've used this a bunch of times. I used the silver shade here on the inner corner of my eye today, and I love it. I think that the silver is magnificent. I think it's so bright, it's so shiny, it's so creamy and reflective, so I really like it. This shade here I think is a beautiful shade for setting your primer if that's what you do. I do that and I love this. It makes my lid so smooth to apply my transitions and the rest of my colors. So I loved that. I don't particularly care for this purple shade. I've been seeing these a lot in palettes and just none of them are really wowing me. I find it to be chunky and kind of patchy, but the rest of the shades are beautiful. You can actually do a lot with this palette for only having 8 shades, and I find myself drawn to it, which is something that I did not think would happen. I honestly did not know if I would care for this or not. I really didn't. So I want to know if anybody else has gotten this and what you think of it, because I'm actually pleasantly surprised, and it's something that you can just like throw in your makeup bag in your purse and carry with you all the time instead of carrying a huge palette. So I don't know. I was excited to talk to you guys about this because I didn't think I was going to like it, and I love it when I go into something not thinking that I'm going to care for it, and it just shocks me. So I think that they're very pigmented. I think that they're on the lighter side of colors, so the pigmentation may not shine through as much as you want it to, but with a lot of them it does, and with some of them you can make the most pretty natural look. So it's really what you want it to be. So I know that there is at least another one of these, so let me know what you guys think of these and if you have grabbed them or if you're thinking about grabbing this. The next thing is the new Charlotte Tilbury, and this is the Magic Away Liquid Concealer. This one here has a doe foot kind of like pointed applicator. This is not bad. This is not a bad concealer. However, I don't think that it's worth the money. I do have better that is so much cheaper. This is something that I will use up. It does something for your under eyes, and still I've used this so many times and I still cannot figure out what it is that is exactly doing, but it makes your under eyes look so healthy, so creamy per se. And that's something that I don't really see in a lot of concealers. I do find that it's not as full coverage as I would like it to be, but it's full coverage enough to use and get away with. But if I'm having a real bad day, real bad under eye day, this is not something that I will gravitate for because it's just not full coverage enough. But it is a very kind of tacky, sticky formula, and I find that that is really nice for placing it down and it not moving. It doesn't go anywhere. It's really easy to set. It doesn't look crepey. You know, I don't find that it's creating lines that aren't there. I really like how healthy my under eyes look when I wear this. It's just not something that I will reach for every day. And I was excited about this because of the doe foot applicator. That's how my favorite drugstore concealer looks, the Maybelline one. It has a little, you know, little round doe foot thing, and a lot of people don't like that. They think it's unsanitary, but it goes on your face, and your face should be clean before you put makeup on, so it should be okay. And I thought that I would like that, but for some reason this one I don't really care for. So I know that a lot of people do like this, and I think that a lot of people will like this. I just think for me personally, it's not something that I would repurchase. I don't think that it's worth the money for me, but I think that if you don't have as bad under eyes, I think you would love this. Because the coverage is good. It's just not what I'm personally looking for. But other than that, it's not bad. It's just, there are better that is so much cheaper. Alright, and the last thing I want to talk about is a palette, and it is what I'm wearing on my eyes today. So if you were wondering, here it is. I wasn't going to talk about these. I still haven't used them in a Get Ready With Me. I think that I will because I bought them and I want to talk about them. I only have two. I have Dark Magic and this one here, which is Bling Boss. This is the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palette. This one called to me, especially today, because I just kind of wanted it to match my shirt. I don't know. It was the first palette that had the same colors. But anyway, you get 10 shadows in here. The palettes retail for $15. You get a nice small mirror. And in this one, I think there are about 4 mattes, and then the rest are shimmers and metallics. And it's a really beautiful palette. Now, I know that there were a lot of inconsistencies, and that's why this seems to be such a controversial thing. I don't know if they fixed that or whatnot, but this palette right here that I have, I bought this from Ulta, is gorgeous. From what I can gather, the people that are getting palettes that are kind of messed up, for the most part, are getting them from Morphe directly. I would never order from Morphe directly. That is a huge mistake in my opinion. I just hate ordering from their site. But from Ulta, this palette is perfect. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing that was like majorly wrong with it. Like absolutely no pigmentation like a lot of people are getting. This palette is beautiful. It's pigmented. It's just like any other Morphe palette that I have and that I've tried and used. I see nothing wrong with it in that aspect, so I don't think that I got a bad palette that was in that whole controversial drama thing that happened. I think this palette is exactly how she meant it to be made. Now on my eyes today, I am using Hush Hush, and then I used Rockstar, Mystic, and I also used, which one did I use? I used Ballsy. Ballsy on my lid here, and I do really like these. I think that the $15 price is exactly where it should be, to be honest, because I think that if she had made these any more expensive, it wouldn't be worth it, because Morphe's shadows, while they perform great and everything, they should be on the cheaper side because they are cheaper formula. They're just a good cheaper formula. You know, they're not like amazing, but they're good. They perform well, and you can do really pretty looks with them. And for people on a budget, Morphe is really where it's at, because they're not complete crap, but you know, they're not high-end luxury either, you know. So for us people who are on a budget, this is fun. This is good. This is where we like to land for the most part, if you're not bitter because Morphe's shoved down your throat every 5 seconds. But anyway, I have tried every shade in here. For the most part, I think that they're all very beautiful. I think you have to be careful with Gem. It is a pigmented purple, but with a brush, you really have to build it up and use it in small sections. I think with the shimmers, especially Bling Bling, Glitz and Glam, and Ballsy, you have to be careful because they're really like, they ball up on you, and they're kind of like, the fallout is real with those. So you have to really know how to use shades like this. Like, you have to go in with a certain technique, certain brush, and you know, damp or not, to really get the look that you're going to see Jaclyn Hill do, or people who are MUAs do with these palettes. If you are a beginner and you just go in with this, it might be hard for you to work with. But other than that, I think that the mattes are great. They're blendable. I had no problems with them. I had no patchiness at all. I used almost every single matte on my look today, and I had no issue at all blending them, having them work together very well. They have not worn off, and I've been wearing this for quite a while. I'm very impressed with this. Now, I have not tried the Dark Magic. I am going to be trying that soon. If I like the Dark Magic as well, I'm thinking about ordering the other two, because this, I feel, you know, at first I didn't even want to try it. I didn't want to try it. It took me a while to even touch these because I was so over it by the time I got them with all the drama. I'm over all the drama with everything and every aspect of this community. It's kind of drawing me away from things lately, but I just needed to start using them. I purchased them with my own money, and I just needed to throw away the drama, put it aside, and try them out and see how I actually felt about them. And I really like this. I really like it. It's something that I will continue to use. So I give it an A+, you guys. I think it's worth getting. It's just, if the consistency is there. I don't know what's going on with that yet or not. I have seen some really bad reviews on this one like this exact palette, and I do not see that. I do not see that at all. I mean, obviously, I loved it. I think that it worked perfectly. So, A+ for me, and I'll let you guys know on the Dark Magic one once I use that. So that is all the products I'm going to talk about today. If you have any of these or are thinking about getting them or know anything about Inglot, leave me a comment and let me know what your guys' thoughts are, what your experiences are with these products if you know. Let me know your thoughts anyway. Is it something that you want to get? Is it something that you're just like, nah, I'm not interested? Everything that I talked about, I will leave linked down below for you guys to check out if you want to do your own research and see if they are for you or not. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.